Through the first 5 games of the NFL season for the Las Vegas Raiders, it's become apparent that this offense is still a work in progress. Yes, they've fed Davante Adams a couple of times throughout the season, but one player that needs to get going is Hunter Renfrow. Third and Renfrow, you got to love him. Honestly, it has been frustrating. It hasn't, clearly, like we've touched on, it hasn't gone according to plan. He's a player that he's too talented to, only get 4 catches for 25 yards in the team's last game against the Chiefs. And honestly, yeah, it's rough. I don't understand it. Had 2 fumbles against the Cardinals there, including 1 against the Chargers. 14 catches, 105 yards. No touchdowns yet. And again, you're coming off a season in which you had over 100 catches and really were coming into your own as a wide receiver that could be a leader for the Raiders offense. And again, I understand you brought in Davante Adams. I understand this is a new offense that everyone is learning. But I do think that it is, we have to take some of this with a grain of salt because, okay, you've got 2 weeks now to get ready for the Houston Texans. You've got Davante Adams. You got all these other players. And I really feel like, I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it on the table right now. The Hunter Renfrow blow-up game is coming. I'm talking a 7-catch, 100-yard, 2-touchdown type game from Hunter Renfrow. I think that, honestly, again, he is one of those players that you just cannot keep down for long. And especially with how far he came last year, I'm just not ready to up and say that he is now going to absolutely dominate throughout the rest of the season. Yes, we're the first for 3 games for him, a little bit of a disappointment. Absolutely, I will be the first to admit it. However, I think that it's really important to kind of take a look at just a player that you've got, and he is that type of player that it can be special and do a lot of different things for your offense. Obviously, I feel like the Raiders have kind of missed him in terms of being able to take out the middle of that field for your team, and I do think that you're missing him. You're absolutely missing him. Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, who, by the way, has gotten on an absolute roll over the last 2 games for the Raiders. Obviously, you're going to feed Josh Jacobs. Obviously, you're going to target Darren Waller, but Hunter Renfrow needs to be that really, that hot route, that guy that really, you got to get him going, especially if you want your offense to continue to get better night in and night out. And we've seen it throughout the NFL. Players that just take a little bit to get going, or they start fast and then kind of fizzle out and get kind of right back into it. Justin Jefferson, the best example for the Vikings. That first game, great against the Packers. Couple games, definitely a lull. Now he's definitely getting back into the swing of things. And also, a concussion is kind of a big thing for a player. Like, it's kind of one of those things where your head might not be fully in the game. You're really recovering. You're trying to make sure that you are 100%. And I absolutely get it that Hunter Renfrow, is one of those guys that it's been a slow start, but I am not going to sit here and say that it is going to stay like this. I absolutely believe he is going to continue to really bring it to opposing teams. I really still think he can finish with 100 catches this year and be that guy that can be that great complement to Davante Adams and really the rest of this Las Vegas Raiders offense. So I'm putting it on the table, whether it's this game against the Texans or moving forward. The Hunter Renfrow game, the blow-up game for Hunter Renfrow is definitely coming. He's not a player that you want to count out or look down upon in any manner because he's still a very special player for the Raiders. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. Give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about Hunter Renfrow, the blow-up game for the former Clemson standout that is coming.